morning. This week's Safety Toolbox Talk, mid-December 2019, is on Berglund's current zero tolerance drug and alcohol policy. Berglund has written a 3-page document. It's been in existence for many years about our policy on our job sites. We have a zero tolerance for drugs and alcohol. We have you go through work steps when you're hired. We do a pre-hire drug test. If by chance, unfortunately, you have an incident or an accident that causes property damage, or you have an accident where you've lacerated yourself, you become a lost time, you go to one of our clinics, we have a post-accident. If you test positive, we're going to bring you in and we're going to discuss what happened. We're going to discuss what it is that you may have tested positive for, and we're going to discuss your future with Berglund Construction Company. We do have a disciplinary policy in regard to our drug and alcohol policies that we would talk with you about at that point in time. Probable cause in our drug and alcohol policy would be drinking of alcohol or the use of unlawful drugs or controlled substances, slurred speech, unsteady gait and or posture, erratic behavior, violence, disorientation and or confusion, inability to perform your routine tasks, glassy or red eyes, characteristics associated with the use of drugs and alcohols. So why is Tony Baca talking to you about Berglund's drug and alcohol policy in the middle of December 2019? The reason I'm bringing this up, ladies and gentlemen, is because as of January 2nd, 2020 in the state of Illinois, there's going to be this thing called recreational marijuana. Many states throughout the country, I believe 22 states as of 2020, will have this thing called recreational marijuana. And I have to ask you, what is the benefits of recreational marijuana for doctors, attorneys, construction workers working on suspended boards on the side of buildings or in deep excavations? What is the benefit of being high on THC? And the reason I bring that up is because of the statistics. I sat in a recent attorneys meeting and it talked about the potency of THC in marijuana in the 1970s. There was 1% THC in marijuana cannabis buds smoking in the 70s. In 2019 and 2020, with the recreational marijuana movement, the smokable cannabis is 30 times as potent, and the edibles at these locations are 90 times as potent, much more severe and much more altering to our response times working in the field. So what we're asking of you is to keep in mind that Berglund is going to stay zero tolerance policy when this recreational marijuana movement comes into effect the first week in January of 2020. We have to make the right choice. We have to support our families. We have to go to work safely. We have to work safely for ourselves, our families. We do not want to endanger our coworkers. So please be advised of this current policy that will be sent out in text, and every superintendent should review this text or post it for your crews to read this 3-page document on your job sites the first week in January. Thank you, and let's have a safe week.